Someone told me, "Arey, how long will you work?" And then at some point in time realized that you could keep working for someone. The last 2 years have been at Alt, building something which is unique, building something that is close to my heart, trying to do something which could in many ways revolutionize the way people invest in real estate. The idea is to enable people to invest in real estate 1 square foot at a time.
So how do you invest in 1 square foot at a time? Like how does all DRX make that possible?
It's a very good question. How do you convince somebody that you don't need to put 50 lakhs in an apartment anymore?
So how's the real estate market influenced?
Yeah, very good question. India is a $3 trillion economy. In the next 20 years, whatever that number is, real estate will be about 12 to 15% of that.
That is a significant amount.
Look at Bangalore. Approximately 4 lakh new people come to Bangalore every year. So there's a home required for those 4 lakh people. Right?
Yeah.
India is a very big country.
Yeah.
There are so many states, so many cities which are yet to be explored. So it's a huge opportunity, huge, massive opportunity. Don't wait. If you have an opportunity to become an entrepreneur today, become an entrepreneur today.
Okay. Do you think the circulation of black money in India is a challenge because a lot of black money is put into real estate?
Hello and welcome to the Millionaires Podcast, where we interact with people who've changed a million lives.
Today we have Avinash Rao, the principal founder of all DRX. Why not we start this podcast with you introducing something about yourself?
Thank you. It's the first time in my life where the combined age of 2 of the people whom I'm speaking to is lesser than mine. So let's start on that note. I've rarely spoken to such young people on a podcast of this nature, so it's fantastic. And it's something to do with what are things to come, right? India is a young country, and you young people are the future of this country. So thank you for having me over. It's lovely.
Oh, it's an honor to host you.
Yes. Likewise. So nice. What would you like to know about me? I mean...
Just a short introduction about yourself.
Okay.
What do you do? Who are you?
Okay, thank you. Okay. So I did my graduation, did my MBA with dreams in my eyes, came to Bangalore. And fundamentally took the first job that I got, right? So I come from an age where the first thing that you did was find a job. So I went and found a job. I joined Reliance as an account manager. It was the telecom industry. Telecom industry had just started. So I joined Reliance as an account manager. It was great. And spent a couple of years there. Then did a small stint with Samsung. Then joined Tata Teleservices. I spent about 8 years over there. And in those 8 years, I learned a lot, grew professionally. And by the time I was done with them, I had already scaled to the level of becoming a head of a business, heading enterprise business for a region. It was quite a learning experience. Then as fate would have it, tracks changed. I joined real estate. I took up a job in real estate. Very rarely people move from telecom to real estate. But things in telecom were all over the place, and they were going nowhere at times, and sometimes it used to look very bleak. So I said, okay, let's see, what could you do? So I went and joined real estate. Took up the role of the regional director for the southern region for Knight Frank. Spent a couple of years there. Then moved to Puravankara, where I headed Provident Housing. I headed Purva Land. Spent about 8 years over there. Again, great understanding, great knowledge gathering of what needs to be done in the space of real estate, how developers operate. Immense learning opportunity, right? So did reasonably well. And then at some point in time realized that you could keep working for someone, and it's nice. And it's been the edifice on which my career has been built. Someone told me, someone you all interviewed told me, "Arey, how long will you work? And if you ever need a job again, you'll get another job. Don't worry." So I said, okay. So I took this plunge into Alt. And the last 2 years I've been at Alt. building something which is unique, building something that is close to my heart, and trying to do something which could, in many ways, revolutionize the way people invest in real estate.
Okay.
The idea is to enable people to invest in real estate 1 square foot at a time.
Okay.
So that's the big idea.
Yeah.
So that's what we are trying to build.
Okay. So how do you invest in 1 square foot at a time? Like, how does all DRX make that possible?
It's a very good question. So many people invest in the stock market. Many
Yeah.
people invest in mutual funds. Many
Yeah.
people invest in gold. Many people go and open a fixed deposit, right?
Yeah.
So fundamentally, people have the option of going and making these investments. But these investments have come a long way
Yeah.
over the last so many years and so many decades. People have been educated in how to make these investments.
Okay.
Real estate is still very, how would I say, it's easy to buy, difficult to sell, and there are a host of things that are involved in a real estate
Okay.
investment.
So you wanted to solve the problem of a large sum of money to be invested in real estate, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Many ways, yes. So the whole idea is that you should be able to invest in real estate like you invest in the stock market for sums as low as 10,000 rupees.
Okay. Wow.
Now you can come on to all DRX,
Mhm.
register yourself, complete your KYC,
Okay.
register your bank account,
Okay.
and buy 1 square foot of plotted land in
Okay.
Devanhalli, for example, in North Bangalore,
Hmm.
of a grade A project.
Okay.
And by buying 1 square foot, so now you'll hold rights of 1 square foot.
Okay.
That is, say, at rupees 10,000 you've invested, and you hold rights of 10,000 rupees worth 10,000. And tomorrow, when you transact, maybe
Yeah.
you can come and sell it back on our platform. That 10,000 would become 11,000.
So just like you get dividends in stock market, here you get rents as dividends.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. But
Okay.
The way to see it is that real estate is not about it's not rent yielding alone.
Yeah.
The big advantage of real estate is capital appreciation.
Yeah.
So when you have the opportunity to invest in real estate, the big opportunity is in capital appreciation. As a long-term investment, if you continue to invest in real estate, you're likely to see your capital appreciate significantly. So
Okay.
if you can enter at 10,000, hold your investment for some time, you can exit by getting a 20%, 30% upside. So that is the big play when it comes to real estate. So this is how you should look at it. The
Okay.
whole idea of all DRX is that we provide people the opportunity to come and invest take small bites.
Okay.
These small bites can grow. 10,000 can become 50, 50
Yeah.
can become 1 lakh. And over a period of time, you will see capital appreciation.
Okay.
So, what are the biggest challenges in this digital fractional ownership?
There are a lot of challenges. Number one is education. How do you convince somebody
Okay.
that you don't need to put 50 lakhs in an apartment anymore?
Yeah.
You can now come and invest 1 square foot and
Yeah.
own one square foot at 10,000 rupees, right? So people need to be educated. Education needs to come on to from multiple sides, right?
Yeah.
It's not like just come and invest in all DRX or it's come and invest in 1 square foot. The education needs to be done at a point where you should be willing to understand how this investment thesis works
Okay.
and then invest your money because it's hard-earned money.
Yeah.
So it's important to make the right decision. So that's why education is required, and it's not a challenge; it's an opportunity for anyone in the space to be able to educate people.
Yeah.
But there are various other challenges like.
Do you think the circulation of black money in India is a challenge because a lot of black money is put into real estate, often by people?
Okay, I'll answer his question first, and then I'll come to this.
Okay.
The other two challenges that may be there
Yeah.
could be, how the regulator sees it, and then there are regulations around it. Okay.
Okay.
And then there is adaptability, education, regulation, adaptability. These
Yeah.
are like the challenges, and over a period of time, this should get addressed, and more organizations like us will help the process being
Yeah.
hastened. Parallel economy. Your question is parallel economy,
Yeah.
and over a period of time, things have changed, right?
Yeah.
We need to be cognizant of the fact that any parallel economy has got a lifespan. I think the lifespan of this parallel economy that you mentioned is receding significantly.
Okay.
Most people today do not use black money, or I would say that it's a misnomer into a large extent right now. So I think people have started moving into the direction of investing the right way. Look at the number of demat accounts we have in our country. Look at the number of people who have invested in FTs. Look at, we have more than 8.5 crore demat accounts. We have got close to 10, 11 crore people filing income tax in our country. Look at the usage of UPI. So when you look at all these indicators, you will realize that the economy, there is only one economy at play. The parallel economy is slowly but surely receding.
So what's the criteria used in all DRX to register property?
That's a nice question. So what we do is we follow a scientific method. So we identify an asset. We get that asset valued. Accredited government valuer values the asset once we've identified the asset. Then we have an IPC whom we have tied with. IPC being an international property consultant, which is Knight Frank. They issue a report about the micro market, about the property. So after we do a thorough due diligence, which involves legal due diligence, technical due diligence, then we go about purchasing the property and placing that property onto the platform. So this whole process is scientifically done from the point of view of ascertaining the price, which is very important, ascertaining the credibility of the development, that's critical, ensuring that the legal title is in place, and finally, the marketability of the product. So all of these things are taken into consideration before the property or the asset is placed on the platform.
It's quite a long process.
Quite an important process.
Important,
Imagine if you're somewhere sitting in Mount Abu and you want to put your 50,000 rupees, wouldn't you want to know
Of course,
all these details? Wouldn't you want to know that your money is safe? Don't you want to know it's going in the right place? So that's why it's important. It's okay to take time on this so as to ensure that people who are investing in this space are assured that their investment is going in the right direction.
Do you have any competitors as of now?
Globally, asset-backed tokens or asset-backed tokenization has multiple options, and a lot of people are there in this space. Locally in India, we must be the first few who are taking these steps. So there's so competition. I mean, how do you define competition, right? I have 100 rupees to invest. Now this 100 rupees, I can put all the 100 in the stock market, or all the 100 in gold, or all the 100 in some other asset class. Now, can I get 10 rupees of that 100 rupees? That is what my aim is as a platform. So we're happy to do that. So no competition as such, but yes, there will be a lot of people who will look at asset-backed tokenization as an investment option and come into the fray.
So what is tokenization?
Tokenization is a digital contract.
So you basically dematerialize the land into square feet.
Tokenization is a process of writing a financial contract, financial digital contract, which is an asset-backed digital contract, which is there. And this digital contract is actionable. So it's just miniaturization, ensuring that you can now, through this legal contract, own 1 square foot of cash flows.
So how is blockchain technology used here? Is it being used?
So as a technology, right? Blockchain often gets misused. A lot of people, the moment you say blockchain, they'll say, okay, it's crypto. That's not true. Right? Blockchain is basically a technology, and you can use blockchain to do so many things. Right? You're young people, you will know. You would have heard the governor of RBI saying that we are going to use blockchain to write a number of records. The government of Telangana is writing their land records on blockchain. So basically, we are using our blockchain to write ledger balances. The whole idea is that today, when you own 1 square foot, 1 token, you should be assured that you own that 1 square foot, right? And you should know that when you sell that 1 square foot, Arnav now owns that 1 square foot. So all that is written on blockchain. So that enables people. We are building a zero trust architecture. The whole idea being that people should be able to believe that this 1 square foot that I own is owned by me.
Okay.
Tomorrow when I sell it, it will be owned by somebody else. At the same time, they should know that if it is 100 square foot, it's actually 100 square foot, and it's not 110 square foot or 120 square foot. It's basically that 100 square foot. So all that is written on blockchain.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's not trackable, right? Where your purchases go and all that.
Yeah, it's trackable.
It's
so you
trackable.
can take. So basically, what happens is you can take our token
Yeah.
and you can go on any blockchain. You can't trade it on any other blockchain, but you can go and check whether
Okay.
what are the details of this token,
Okay, yeah.
and you will see that okay, Arnav owns 5 tokens, and these are the 5 tokens listed in his name on this platform.
Okay. Do you see any other types of assets other than property being fractionally owned in your platform?
At this point in time, we are focused on real estate.
Okay.
I think in the near future also we'll be focused on real estate.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing to say that it will not happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Of course.
one thing that you learn over a period of time is that never say never, especially when it
Yeah.
comes to these kind of
Exactly, yeah.
opportunities. But we do see there is a huge opportunity when it comes to solar plants, when it
Yeah.
comes to ships, when it comes
Yeah.
to airplanes. I mean, any cap